So, what's up, guys? Got the Galio game, and we'll go super carry mode in this one. So, this was flex because I was needing to practice LeBlanc here, and so I put mid and top. And whenever I get top, I pretty much go Galio 90% of the time if it's not banned. And the weird thing that happened was the whole 10 ban system just randomly got thrown in as a thing in Flex. I don't know if it's a thing in solo queue. I'm going to have to test that out. But there was maybe, I don't know, like I literally played a game like 3 hours beforehand, and then I played this game, and the one before didn't have 10 bans, and this one did. I don't know what was going on with that, whether it was random or it was, I don't know. I thought it would have said something. Maybe they said it somewhere, but I didn't like it. So, playing Galio against a GP. Galio pretty much wins this matchup fairly well, especially if I get at least another Doran's ring or two. GP can bully me if he just throws Qs at me constantly and just uses his barrels to kind of keep me off the wave. But this GP didn't do that, and so yeah, Galio just naturally pushes very easily. So for some reason, Sejuani is over here. I don't know if she was going to go counter gank or something, but Vi didn't see it. And so I was already coming over to ward the Tribush. And yeah, Sejuani was caught out by Vi's vision, and I was just like, oh, free kill, I guess, because I took W second. So I just flashed W'd, and yeah, I got first blood and a red buff. So I'm gonna be able to push this lane really easily now. And I want to push it so that way I can back and I can pick up for myself some items with that nice first blood gold. I DC's here for a bit and I start to get scared, but she comes back eventually. With Galio, like I said before, you can push very easily. So what I'm doing is I'm just pretty much queuing whenever my queue's up, pretty much. And Galio's passive gives him that AoE attack. And I'm harassing GP under the tower with my Q, and I'm just pretty much causing him to lose as much CS as possible. The more CS GP loses early on, you know, the harder it is. That longer is gonna take for him to get to that point where he's going to be a very, very big nuisance. I would know because he is one of my favorite champions. So I get to go back. I end up getting for myself a chain vest and a Doran's. Along with a control ward, and I'm going to be building a Sunfire Cape. I don't know if that's necessarily the normal Galio build. I don't know what the normal Galio build is, but I build Sunfire Cape, Spirit Visage. I'm going to get Ninja Tabbies this game because most of them are AD. I'm going to get Randuin's because GP and Draven will crit, and I think I get I'll get a Gargoyle Stoneplate, which I don't really like on Galio, because he already doesn't really take that much damage. Yeah, so I'm 6, and I'm telling Ori, like, hey, I'm coming mid, because there's no need to be top. So I'm waiting I want Malzahar to ult her, because I can just ult, because I can ult her, and then just combo CC, but yeah. So Malzahar flashes out on my W, but then turns back to try and get the Orianna, and he walks back into my E. So I get another kill. So I'm like, oh, that's great. I have TP, so I can TP back to lane if I need to. Draven's gonna get the kill on Orianna because she back off. But I'm just gonna taunt him and just E him. Thresh is gonna show up and stun him, and I'm gonna kill him with my smash. And then we're gonna try to get some damage on the tower, but Malzahar is gonna show back up. And I'm just going to recall and go back to top lane with my teleport. So I think at this point I do get my Balmy Cinder. Yep, I get my Bombing Cinder at this point, so now I've got more damage added on to my tankiness. More wave clear, and yeah, it's just getting more and more and more. So at this point, I kind of figure that the Sejuani is going to gank me at some point, so I you know, have the control ward down, I have the wards on the tri-bush, and you can see I'm harassing GP under tower very well, and I see Sejuani is here, but if I'm not really scared of them. Sejuani isn't 6 at this moment, and GP's only got, you know, 2/3 of his health. And he's going to, I think he ends up taking another Q from me. But so, I go, I saw that Sejuani put down a control ward, I go and clear it out. I figure that Sejuani is still around here somewhere. But I'm playing very aggro because GP doesn't have a lot of health. And I just don't really care if Sejuani shows up. As Galio, I have a lot of built-in resistances. So I'm telling Orianna again, like, hey, I'm coming. Like, I want Malzahar to ult her. And he's just not doing it. So I flash W, and he ults me, which is... like, why? So I get another kill, and now I'm 4-0, you know, before 10 minutes on Galio. So now I have my Sunfire Cape, so GP's not really doing any damage to me. And I clear the wave super fast, and yeah, I can't be a mid right now because there's just I don't have TP, nothing that I could really do. I try to come over here to do something, but nothing really is going on by the time I get here, so I'm just like, fuck it, whatever. So I'm gonna go back top, and I know Sejuani still wants to gank me. I have that in the back of my head, but I don't have any wards, so it's gonna kind of catch me off guard when she does gank me in a bit. I ult to just make sure Vi's okay here, and I now know Sejuani is over here, especially since she did that. But once again, I'm not all that scared. I do ward Tribush at this point, but I'm not really going to be paying attention because I'm going to get tunnel vision, and I'm going to... You see all this damage that I do to GP right here? That's going to make me very greedy and make me want to just continuously harass him. Because, you know, Double Doran's Ring does make you do quite a bit of damage. So I go in because I know I could get a decent amount of damage on him, but not paying any attention to the fact that Sejuani was here, and I pick up a kill on GP because he doesn't run back to his turret, and yeah, they don't do jack shit to me. I get out just fine because Galio has a bunch of built-in damage reduction, and yeah, at this point I'm about to get TP, I think, or something's about to come back up because I'm about to go bot here eventually. I'm going to be bot in a bit. My team is going to get Dragon, which it's an Infernal, so that's very useful. The other team did get an Earth Drake, but not a big deal. So I'm just going to be pushing still. I've got Ninja Tabbies now, so GP doesn't do anything to me. And I'm starting to build a Spirit Visage just because I really don't... I think I could get more armor, but Malzahar is going to deals a bit of damage. Making sure I'm warding because, you know, it's just one who shows up again, I want to know. I do have, well, I don't have flash at the current moment, but it's gonna be up. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do at this point because, like, it's like I push and he gets rid of the minions. I push, he gets rid of the minions. Nothing is really going on. I see that Sejuani was mid with the Malzahar, and 4 ults were burned to try and get Ori, so that's really good for us. And I see Vi's up there. I'm trying to just get over there in time to ult, but they keep walking in the wrong direction. They're not walking. My teammates aren't walking mid lane. They're just dying too fast, so I can't really do much about that. So at this point, I am going to be teleporting bot lane. And that's going to be sometime here soon, probably after this next wave or two. The enemy bot lane is going to go really aggressive on mine, and they're going to be like almost under tower, and it doesn't turn out too well. I think that some people still die. But so you can see that down here that there's the fight is starting. I don't really notice until after I start. Oh, okay, no, I do notice. Okay, my bad. So I take notice after it's already a bit too late, kind of. Because Ronnie does ult me, but I'm just being a meat shield for Caitlyn at this point. And Draven is going to, he's gonna get Caitlyn. However, I do get the Blitzcrank, and I do think I get Draven in the process. Yeah, and then I could get Sejuani if she didn't stun me here. So yeah, that was a pain in the ass. But at this point, Thresh is my Thresh is like, okay, yeah, we'll take top. I'm like, cool, that's fine. Because if you look at his top turret from my constant minion push, just my constant wave clear and whatnot. Even though I haven't touched the tower once, it's still down to about a quarter of its health left. So I'm fine with that. I am now 7-0. So I am really happy with myself. I'm back because I'm out of mana. I know that they're gonna be the enemy's gonna be back there soon, and so I run back bot. But by the time I get there, it's already gone. So I know that the enemy bot lane is gonna be showing up mid. So I'm running over there. I'm trying to just figure out what to do. Trying to just kind of follow the enemy team at this point in time. I did tell my team, like, hey, after you get turret, go get the rift because it's kind of free. And the enemy tries to stop us. And the reason why I told them to go get rift was because, first off, my bot lane is there instead of me, so that's more DPS onto rift. And there's more members there trying to take it, so it's more likely to be guaranteed. It's more likely to be ours. So I told them that, and Rift is just super good. You see that Rift just annihilates turrets, and in my opinion, it needs to be nerfed a wee bit. At least for how much damage it does with that initial strike, because that does do quite a bit of damage. So we get both turrets. We get some damage down. Oh, sorry. We get some damage down on the inhibitor turret, but we kind of we're kind of all over the place in this fight. Like, we don't really know, should we go in, should we not go in. And I know I'm tanking enough to just kind of chill here as long as I want. I do get hooked by Blitz through what looks like a minion. Ori unfortunately misses her ult. Not a big deal though. And yeah, that it went pretty well in my opinion. So 8-0-1. I am starting to build my Randuins at this point. And I figure that they're over at Baron because I saw some of them move over there and I see Blitz moving over there. So I'm walking over there now. And by the time I get there, it's kind of too late. You can see that Baron was pretty much almost gone. But the enemy team can't really fight me. Even if Blitz pulls me, they risk me just taunting all of them and the rest of my team showing up. But my team was nowhere in position to fight, to do anything with that, which is partially their fault. And yeah, so now it's pretty much going to be the enemy team is Baron. We need to wait that out. And I told my team, hey, I'm going to split bot because I have TP. It's not up yet, but it's about to be. I have TP and I have ult. So I show up there and they get that, and I'm just like, hey, I'm coming mid. For whatever reason, Sejuani just wastes her charge on me, her Q, and yeah. Caitlyn picks up the Sejuani, Vi gets the Blitzcrank, Draven gets ulted by Vi, and then I follow up with my CC on top of that, and we get 3 kills for them taking Baron and the tower after. So all in all, that worked out pretty well for us, and we do get this tower, and I think we get this inhibitor. No, okay. Yeah, whenever I'm waiting for Vi or Thresh to go in all of these fights, so that way I can just ult them and just get the AOE knockup. So at this point, we're just gonna pick up this inhib and we're gonna back off because they're gonna all be back up, and it's gonna be pretty dangerous. I should have enough for... Oh yeah, I sell my 2 Doran's rings, so I get rid of all my magic damage. Just straight tank at this point. And yeah, I'm pretty much unkillable. If I'm like one of the last people in the fight, then I will die, but everyone else is probably gonna die before me. And sorry. I'm very tired. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So, one of the great things about Galio, and one of the reasons why he sees a lot of bans in LCS, is the fact that he has so much CC and he's so hard to kill. It's because he's super tanky. So I see Draven and Malzahar and their team is coming over here. They hit themselves over with the blast plant, and I just taunt them, and Ori ults, we get a whole wombo combo going on, and we do lose Ori and Caitlyn, but we kill 4 of them in the process, and no one left alive for them is Blitzcrank, so he can't really do anything to stop us from pushing. So we get that, and I tell my team, hey, go and get Dragon. I'm going to go top. I have TP, so I can just come back over there with you guys, so, you know, is, just I was pretty much being a pretty major shot caller for the team. I was pretty just telling them like, hey, do this, and do this. At this point in time in the game, it does get very slow. We don't really understand what to do at this point. We try to get some fights. Right here is not a good fight. I try to get the team to back off, and I'm trying to like tank this whole thing out. I don't think I die? Can't quite remember. But we lose 2 members. And it was just... It was a fight that we didn't have to take. I E'd forward and I meant to flash W, but I realized my W wasn't up. And, I have to... They're doing Baron, but I have to back first and TP back in. Because I don't have any mana, so I TP back in. I've got the home guards going, and I see Malzahar is over here, so I Q to make sure it hits Malzahar, and I flash to hope that my auto attack is enough to get him, but he ults me, which is a waste. I mean, look how much damage he did. Look how much damage. I mean, in retrospect, he did do quite a bit, but he had to get because he had to go through my shield and whatnot. But at the end of the day, he really didn't do anything. So, it's looking pretty good. We kill 3 of them. I'm gonna just come over here. Blitzcrank starts fighting me for some reason. I'm just gonna start attacking him. Branduin's for the slow. At this point, I am doing Gargoyle Stoneplate. Blitz pulls me, which doesn't mean a thing to me. And now it was Caitlyn that made the call to go and get this, which was not a good idea because we had no minions. They weren't going to be there for a while. But, you know, it looks right here that we're going to be fine. We're going to get out. However, I make the mistake of going back in. A lot of us are lacking health and mana. And, yeah. A lot of us died. A lot of us die. I believe, yeah, Caitlyn and Ori get out. We still, you know, got a sizable amount of damage down to the turret. But was a, you know, I went back in when I shouldn't have. And, I mean, the team, everyone, I think, thought that it was going to be fine. Nope. Like I said, lacking health, lacking things. So like I said before, I don't really like Gargoyle Stoneplate on Galio. However, I don't really know what else to get on him. He's just so tanky. Vi goes and kills Draven, by the way, for her life, which is not really all that worth it when the dragon is about to spawn and it's an Inferno Drake and we kind of need it. But Galio has so much resistances to begin with that most times the enemy team just doesn't even bother attacking him. It feels silly building it. And the only time that it's really going to be useful is when I'm actually like, if I like get hooked by Blitz, really, in this case. So we're waiting around for Dragon to spawn. They don't have a single ward here. And so we're just like, okay, well, we're just gonna take this then. And yeah, we don't want this fight right now just because our team's not here, and yeah, just fighting in the river and the jungle, just probably not the best idea, since Gangplank and Sejuani can deal some pretty massive AoE damage. So at this point, what we should be doing is focus on pushing bot and pushing top, so that way we can try and get the top turret or the bot turret. Especially since we have the inhib mid, it should be relatively easy to do that. And we catch out Malzahar, so that makes things super easy. We're just getting some chip damage on everyone. Thirst gets pulled, which is completely fine by me because that gives me an excuse to ult in, and I get a decent taunt off on the enemy team. Don't pick up Sejuani, but I'm pretty much right now just causing problems for them while my team got the turret. You can see that the enemy team is doing damage to me. This is the part where, you know, activating Gargoyle Stoneblade is nice. I do die, but I get Raven in the process at least. And yeah, the rest of my team is going to make a run for it. So we got a turret. A lot of us died for it. Well, particularly Vi and me died for it. But we got a turret. You know, giving them kills helps them get back in the game, makes it easier for them to get back in the game. But we are getting something on our end at least. So, Vi kind of catches out Malzahar, and she picks up that for herself, which makes this super easy. I teleport him back behind here. Great, not great. Gangplank oranges my taunt, so that's pretty useless. I have to make sure to keep Caitlyn alive here. I have to try to keep this GP from doing any damage. Vi dies to the Sejuani and Blitzcrank, and yeah, it ends up being a 2 for 2. So, kind of not worth again because we want to get Baron, and now it's like, well, sure, Baron would be nice, but it's just too risky at this point. With Vi down, we pose the problem of Sejuani just coming in, and while she doesn't have her ult at this current moment, it could potentially be up by the time we want to do Baron. You're gonna see what I'm talking about here. We're gonna move over towards Baron, and I'm gonna type in chat. I'm gonna say it's risky, and we're just gonna be like, okay, yeah, let's not fight them. And if I remember how the game went, it did not go too well afterwards. Oh yeah, the Vi dies. That's what happened. So, Caitlyn gets pulled, I just ult, or it was Caitlyn or Thirst that got pulled. I ult, and I knock up a good majority of them. And at this point, I don't have flash up, so I can't flash taunt. But, yeah, so Vi's dead now. And so is their Sejuani and Blitzcrank. So this is, I remember now. I'm tired. Like I said, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. When I'm recording this, because this is the point of time where no one in the house is awake and making noise. So yeah, I'm just saying. I just tell my team, yeah, it's a bit risky to try and do that. Let's not do that. Instead, we just we tried to go bot to get top. My bad, top to get that turret, and Caitlyn dies. So that was great. My teleport is on cooldown, and I know they want to go and do this Baron. So I have to stay with my very little mana. I could have had an Iceborne to get myself more mana, but I don't really like Iceborne on Galio. That's just me. So Vi ends up stealing it, which is very nice. However, it's not going to make a difference as everyone that has it is going to end up dying. So, yeah, you see Thresh leaves, but he's going to end up dying here eventually. So, at the end of the day, it's not really going to make a difference. The enemy team is going to go and pick up that Elder Drake. Now, my team is going to be a little scared to fight, and I'm going to completely forget that they have Elder Drake. You're going to see what I'm talking about here in a second. I'm going to just go up and fight them, completely forgetting that they have Elder Drake and do true damage to me, because I'm so tanky. You know, I'm at full build right now. I have a Thorn Mail. Blitz comes up to me with, it's just Blitz and Sejuani and GP. But you can see my team is just completely shielding me. I taunt all of them, aside from maybe the GP. And my team is, you can see Ori doesn't really know if we should fight or not. But I do, you know, I can survive a ton of damage. And, yeah, they die anyways. Did not help that Vi got caught out already, because we were winning, kind of. Thresh gets a nice hook here on the Draven, and we get him. I taunt, and I'm going after GP. Fortunately, that does not happen because he orange everything. But Thresh, nice execution. Flashes, auto attacks to get rid of the Malzahar passive, and then Qs him. So we get that, and I'm just diving in and just Wing and everything. So yeah, game's almost done. It went on a bit too long. You can see the goal difference is very little to nothing at this point now. Which is a bit unfortunate, but we do have more towers, and that is kind of a bit more important. Vi gets ulted by Malzahar and kind of everyone. I just ult her, and yeah, Malzahar really can't do anything while I have my ult because you know, this whole game, whenever he ulted someone, it's just like, cool, I'm just gonna ult that person, and you do no damage, and now if you don't stop your cast, then you're gonna get knocked up. So, it's pretty good. Galio is just really broken right now, and at this point in time, we just end the game. 12, 3, and 21. That is an 11 KDA. And you know what? I got no thanks after this, which was disappointing. Thresh did, but Thresh was really good though. But you know, at one point when our team had 14 kills, I had 8 of them as Gal. So, yeah, I've definitely helped carry the Earth. At least helping with me. A bot was pretty good on there. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Remember to like and subscribe if you did. And yeah, tired, so I'm gonna go sleep. See you on the next one.